Hi, everyone. It's nice to see you today. In our scripture for today, we have a message to one of the churches in Jesus's time. It was a church in a place called Philadelphia. Now, maybe some of you guys have heard of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, but this city of Philadelphia was in Asia Minor, in a completely different place on the opposite side of the world. And in Jesus's time, John of Patmos was writing to the church in Philadelphia to encourage them and to tell them that they were doing a good job. And I want to encourage you today too. I have a book and I'd like to share it with you today, but before I tell you what it is, I want to say that I know that some of us are starting school this week or next week or maybe the week after next, sometime soon in the next few weeks. And maybe you're feeling kind of nervous about that, or maybe your parents have told you that it's going to be kind of different this year. And I think that a lot of us have all different sorts of emotions, and sometimes our emotions are really, really big. Have you ever been in a time when maybe you were really sad and you didn't know what to do with that? Or maybe there was a time when you were really jealous and you weren't quite sure what to do. Maybe there was a time when you were really angry and you just almost wanted to explode. Well, today's book talks about anger. It's called Don't Explode, Snap, a Snap story about anger. It says, here's just a little bit of an introduction. Everyone gets mad sometimes, even grown-ups, even firecrackers. In this story, Snap the firecracker learns that exploding isn't so fun, and that he has all he needs to keep himself from exploding. So let's listen and hear about Snap the firecracker. This is Snap the firecracker. Snap likes being a firecracker. Firecrackers are fun. They have personality. You see Snap? Snap gets along pretty well with his friends and family most of the time. Sometimes, though, someone comes along and lights Snap's fuse. When that happens, look out, because Snap is going to explode. Exploding can ruin your day. Snap has a problem. He hasn't figured out how to keep himself from exploding. Hmm. What would happen if Snap used his eyes? He could see when someone was trying to light his fuse. It helps to use his eyes, but Snap still hasn't learned how to avoid an explosion. What would happen if Snap used his mouth? What do you think? He could say, "Stop," or "I don't like that," or "I need help, please." See, here he's saying, "Stop, I need help, please." Snap also could use his mouth to take 3 deep breaths. Snap is learning to control whether he explodes or not. What if Snap used his legs? He could walk away from whoever was trying to light his fuse. Wow! Snap has a lot of things he can do to stop an explosion. He can use his eyes to see what's happening. He can use his mouth to speak up, or ask for help, or breathe, and use his legs to get away. Snap is looking snappy. But what if Snap doesn't get away quite fast enough? What if someone lights his fuse after all? Uh-oh. No worries. Snap has learned that he can put his fuse out all by himself. Remembering to take 3 deep breaths helps. Snap did it. He kept himself from exploding. Snap feels pretty good about that. Yay! Snap is in charge of whether he explodes or not, and that makes him feel strong and smart. He has everything he needs to be the happy firecracker he is and always has been. Oh yeah, he says. Snap knows that playing with his friends is a lot more fun than exploding any day. Sometimes Snap's fuse gets lit. What lights your fuse? I wonder if you could draw a picture about it. There's a place in the book to draw a picture, but you could take a piece of paper at home and draw a picture just on a plain piece of paper about what lights your fuse. There are some other ideas for pictures here. It says, what could Snap do to help put his fuse out? What could you do if your fuse gets lit? Draw a picture. Snap loves to have fun with his family and friends. What do you do to have fun? Draw a picture. Last one. There are lots of things that we can do to control our anger, or sometimes we might need to control our sadness. Sometimes if we're really sad, we might need to just cry, or sometimes we might need to ask for help from a teacher or a friend or one of our parents. But there are lots and lots of us who want to see all of you have a wonderful fall and a great school year. So I hope that you will keep coming back to church online and worshiping with us each week, because that's also something that we can do to keep ourselves centered and to stay close to God. Thanks for coming to be with me today, and may the peace of Christ be with you.